And we go to our next guest. We go from Billy Bob Thornton to Timmy Russell and the rest of the group. How are you, sir?
Doing all right.
Welcome to our big broadcast, and you are a rocker, my friend. I love the long hair and the whole presentation.
I appreciate it.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and the band.
Me, I pretty much work for myself at this point, doing construction mainly right now, raising a couple youngins. I got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, and just trying to write some music that people like.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, where exactly in the United States or Canada are you?
I'm in the United States. I live in Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield, Ohio. That is like very interesting. So, what is the music scene like out there?
It's okay. I feel like about a decade ago, it was a little bit better around here.
It's a little bit better around there. That's awesome.
I think Dayton still has a pretty good music scene, but to be honest, I've been kind of out of the loop for the past few years. I'm just now kind of getting back into it with the guys. I had just rejoined the band last year, so I've been focusing a lot more on writing and recording recently.
We have got a great guest with us today. The band Rose Funeral join us today here on our big program, and they are absolutely amazing. So tell me a little bit about the name Rose Funeral.
Rose Funeral, I believe Ryan came up with it. He told me he came up with it in the shower. I believe. I'm not sure what it was. He just thought of it and said it. They're asking me if I'm in it, and I'm trying to tell them yes.
Are you trying to add people? Is that what we're?
I'm not sure.
Because I can try to add various people, or you might be able to add people on your end.
Honestly, this is the first Skype call I've ever done.
Wow! It's like a maiden voyage for you. That is.
With technology, I don't know. I just don't Skype that much. I work with my hands.
Well, I'll tell you. But go ahead. Keep talking to us, my friend. Keep talking to us here.
Pretty much, we put out "Father Death" as our first single. I think we're going to drop at least one more single for the up and coming album, which I can't reveal the name yet. But I can reveal that it's going to be a concept album, and the first song, "Father Death," is a crucial part of the whole deal. Have you listened to the new single?
Yes, I have, and we're going to play it here in a few on our big program here. Tell us a little bit about the writing process and the production process of bringing this to life.
Well, we all live in different states. I live in Ohio. Kevin lives in Kentucky, and Ryan lives in Indiana. So we do a lot of emailing and a lot of writing in our vehicles while we're driving around, listening to what we send each other.
I think we've got somebody. Look at that. I think we might have Kevin.
Yo, what's up? Hold on, I gotta find the strap off.
What's up, big guy?
I just got back from the driving range.
And I think we've got, look at that. I think we've got everybody. Look at this. It is, okay, so you Timmy, you were telling us a little bit about this this track here, this Father Death. Tell us your part of it, and then I'll let the other guys jump in here and give me their thoughts on it.
Well, they sent me a phenomenal instrumental track, and I instantly had the idea for the chorus in my head, and it wasn't the first song that I did, I'll reveal, with them coming back.
Trying to
least.
Okay. Yeah.
But I instantly knew
I can't hear anybody.
Really?
Went down.
We can hear you.
The bit you guys got was one take. We knocked it out of the park. We now I think it's better than ever, actually.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're going to do this. I'm going to place you guys on a brief hold here on Skype. We're going to go ahead and play this track. When we come back, we will keep chatting with Rose Funeral, and it's here on our big broadcast. We are coast to coast and boulder to boulder. Right now, it is Father Death. That is Father Death, Rose Funeral. We are going to go back to the guys from Rose Funeral.
Yeah, your audio is getting cut off because you're so far back.
Here on our big broadcast. And Father Death, that is quite the track. That is one of those, you know, the minute it turns on, you're like, yep, this is a heavy metal song. So guys, tell me a little bit about what you guys have planned as far as the summer and into the fall here.
Who wants to go?
I guess I'll go. We've been writing a lot. It's kind of been slow because everybody lives like 2.5 hours away from each other, so
yep.
It's really hard to get time to all get together. With Timmy.
Timmy's over there lighting a bulb.
Oh.
Hey, you might as well. I've had people snort coke on KJAG TV. Lighting a bowl's gonna be getting off easy here on the program. Go ahead and say what you were saying.
Yeah, so we've been writing a lot. We have a bunch of songs. What me and Kevin usually do, we'll send stuff back and forth. Like he'll write a riff, I'll write a riff, or he'll do a song, I'll do a song, and then we'll kind of send it and then see what goes better with what riff, and kind of compile a song that way, and then send it off to Timmy, and then Timmy will throw in some really lame ass idea. And I'm joking.
Wow, smoking a ball.
He'll throw in his ideas, and we'll kind of go with that. But yeah, I know it's kind of a slow process, but we all have 9 to 5, so it's kind of tough anymore. But we do have quite a bit written, and we're excited to start getting it out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, how did each of you guys get in the band?
I guess so. Back in the day, I think right after Crucify Kill Rot, when a lot of the members kind of dissipated, got new members together, and I found Timmy. This was like back in the MySpace days, and I found that Timmy right there. I'm smoking a bowl. I found him through, what was it, Edmund Kemper? Was that your band? Timmy? Timmy!
Timmy! Earth to Timmy, brother.
Well, I need some headphones or something. Anyway, yes.
Was that your
band?
Were you an Edmund Kemper?
7, I believe. I was 17. I was still in high school, playing shows every weekend, just putting in the work. And they approached me, and they said they got signed to Metal Blade Records, and the rest is history.
That's how I met Timmy, and then we toured quite a bit. I always knew Kevin because my old local band used to play down in Louisville with his band, Buried But Breathing. Is that right?
Yeah. I was like 18.
Yeah, I always knew Kevin, and then once we got Dusty in the band, I think that's when Dusty found you, right? And then we just jammed together. It's like, oh yeah.
It was, I think, Julian, or somebody hit up. I don't know. Somebody hit up somebody I knew. I think it might have been Brett, or I can't even remember, honestly. It's been so long ago.
But
that was in 2010. So
I think, and once Timmy was out of the band for a while, he was focusing on work. That's when we did Gates of Punishment, and me and Kevin just like hit it off. We were kind of on like the same level of writing. We just saw eye to eye, so it was just like really awesome. It was just real natural. Just everything just fit with Kevin, and and I just got the crazy idea, just like, hey, we need to get Timmy back, and I just think that's for the best because everybody loves little Timmy and his crazy ways.
All the comments about, hey, bring Timmy back, and around would just be like, motherfucker.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Power to the people, I guess.
Yeah, they definitely got what they wanted.
Man, hell yeah.
So, what are your each of your guys' musical heroes and influences?
Oh my gosh.
This is tough. Probably Black Dahlia Murder, Old Decapitated before the bus or the van crash.
There's a lot that goes in there.
Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, mainly for me, I love Cradle of Filth. Like, I want to impress Danny with my range in the shit that I do.
Yeah, mine's definitely Decapitated. Black Dahlia, of course. I was a big Cradle fan. Cannibal Corpse, Suffocation. I'm just like a big old school death metal guy.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
You know,
it's Necrophagist though.
Necrophagist, oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So, what is the latest album that you guys have out there?
Gates Punishment.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how do people get this? Do they just buy it off the website, or how do they get in touch with you guys to buy the music?
I guess you can
buy it off of Apple Music still. You can't actually get a physical copy anymore because Metal Blade probably hasn't printed one in like 10 years. But yeah, people resell them for crazy amounts of money, especially CKR. But you can download it off of Apple Music. Pretty sure that's probably the only place you'll find one. Maybe Amazon or maybe a local record store will have a couple copies somewhere because I've seen them. People posting about finding them at those places, but you can't actually order one anymore. But when the new album comes out, we'll be definitely getting it distributed to everywhere. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So how active are you guys on social media?
Oh God, Kevin. How active are you, buddy?
Probably too active. I just got my fourth 30-day ban in the past 12 months. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Tim's always been a fan.
I've kind of dipped out for a long time, but I've got an Instagram, which it's Tim X Jong X Un, like the Supreme Leader of North Korea.
That's fantastic. I would expect nothing else from you. For that to be your Instagram, Timmy. That is fantastic. So, do you guys have like merch? Do you have T-shirts? Do you have like Timmy Russell action figures? You know, anything, anything
so
like that?
Because we usually do.
It is a concept album. Maybe we'll consider merchandising like that.
Well, we were talking about doing like a summer drop, like a Timmy Russell summer drop with the lime colored hats, like a beach, the beach towel, some sunglasses, all Timmy style.
Rip offs that says RF.
That is amazing.
And you can't escape that hat. So I think we're gonna print some up, but we usually do like seasonal merch drops and stuff, and
that's awesome.
Here and there.
That's awesome. Well, you guys are so much fun. You guys are fantastic. What are some of the goals on the horizon for you guys?
Get the album finished. Put out a second single.
And get this album out and make it as good as we possibly can. Just because this is our first single doesn't mean that it's the best one. Honestly, we're trying to knock all of these tracks out of the park. So this ain't the best that we got. This is just the first one we've released.
Yeah, and we know it's taken a while, but we're really focusing a lot on the sound of this. We really want it to just be Rose Funeral, but definitely mature a lot, and we think that we're really going to surprise people, like with the musicianship in this band. It's just like, I think Gates was here, and now the next album is just boom, it's just up here, and it's awesome. It has that touch of Rose Funeral. It has the old school Rose Funeral. It has Gates style, Wrestling Sonata style, but we're just excited to show everybody like where we're at now. It's definitely way more mature and technical.
That's awesome. Well, you guys are amazing. Thanks for doing this, and I look forward to chatting with you guys in the future. And before we let you go, how do people buy your music and get involved with you guys online?
You can follow us on Facebook. I think it's Rose Funeral Music, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's Rose Funeral Music, and we have an Instagram, a Twitter, and you just search for Rose Funeral. We are also playing a music festival in Louisville, Kentucky called Irate Fest, and we are playing I think it's the 26th, 27th, and 28th, and we're playing on the 28th of August this year.
First show back.
Fantastic.
Yeah, first show back in 8 years. Impending Doom has been announced. There's a lot of nationals, probably like 25 more bands to be announced. So we'll be there selling merch too.
That's great. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Thanks for making time for us today.
All right,
no problem.
Thank you guys. There they go. And we are going to wrap things up here on our big program. And Rose Funeral, check them out. If you missed the interview or you want to see it again, check out our website, themic.fun. THEMIC.